Good morning, Coyotes, and welcome to a special edition of Good Morning Castaic.
Today is 9/11, so in memory of the tragic events that occurred this fall day 22 years ago, plus the day that we now know as Patriots Day, we've dedicated this show to honoring the heroes in our community and country.
We have several special features, including Coffee with a Cop, a Navy recruiter on joining the military, and Fire Service Day.
Now sit back and enjoy, because this Heroes edition of Good Morning Castaic starts now.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Good morning, Coyotes, and welcome back. As we mentioned earlier in the show, this episode of GMC is going to be dedicated to the heroes in our community.
We have chosen a handful of segments that we feel reflect the strength and integrity of heroes such as the firemen, police, and military in and around Castaic.
To start, we took a trip to one local event that intends to bring deputies and community members together.
Let's take a look at the positive impacts this event has brought.
We're here today at the Bodie Leaf in Canyon Country. We're out here for Coffee with a Cop. We do it every month. We really like doing this because it really gives the public a chance to come meet the deputies, see the human side, right, of the job, see the personal side of the job. Typically at the Coffee with the Cops, public will come in and they talk to deputies, not about kind of what's going on in Santa Clarita, but just about all kinds of things. It could be about sports, it could be about news, it could be, personal things, and that's what's nice, and you can get on a personal level and just take away that kind of, mystery of what a deputy does all day, every day. We stopped doing it during COVID, of course, and then after COVID, we started back up. We do it every month. We're very fortunate because we reach out to various businesses, or they reach out to us and they offer to host it. So typically what we do is we try and keep it around the city in different locations. So Canyon Country, we've done them in Saugus, we've done them in Newhall. So it's great. We just kind of move around the city. That allows us to get different people in the city, or people live in different areas of the city. I encourage people to do it. And the reason is it really truly, for 2 hours or so, somebody can come in, really ask a deputy sheriff anything they want. And again, sometimes it's police related, sometimes it's completely not police related, and it really, truly, honestly gives people and the deputies just a chance to interact. It puts a more personal element to the job, because oftentimes people just see us in uniform driving around in the police car or handling a call for service, and there's a lot of mystery to it, right? And you just don't know, because most people don't have interaction with the police. So again, this is a great opportunity just to have fun, relax, and just kind of interact with each other.
Thank you, Broden, for taking a look at this Coffee with a Cop event. The deputies in Castaic and Santa Clarita have had such a tremendous impact, and it's really calming to know that they not only care about protecting our community, but giving back as well.
Thank you, yeah. I took the opportunity to sit down and speak with one of our local Santa Clarita Navy recruiters to talk about why the Navy might be a good fit for any high schooler looking to go into the military once they've graduated.
We have a phrase, it's called one team, one fight, right? We're getting pilots up in the air, we're flying every day. My first time on an aircraft carrier, seeing the sleeping arrangements, realizing that you're out there on a ship, you're gonna be out there for a little while. You kind of get used to it, you get into the flow of things, you start doing your job, and then again, stopping in different countries and things like that. So I've been to Bahrain and I've been to Spain. One of the biggest misconceptions is that, we're all trained to go out there and kill people, and that's, not necessarily the case. So my biggest advice would be do do your research. With anything else in life, you want to be as prepared as possible. Utilize your recruiters, right? Coming and talking to a recruiter, just kind of getting the questions answered, kind of painting a picture. Over the other branches, world travel, we've got the best food, we've got the best, in my opinion, the best locations for our bases, and then we've just got the coolest uniforms, hands down. So all the branches are good. It just depends on what you're looking for, what kind of environment you want.
Thank you, Alexis. That was really insightful, and it's nice to know that we have options.
Yeah, we're going to take a break from our Heroes theme segments and toss it over to Javes for some important announcements. Javes, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Good morning, I'm Javes Franquez with your weekly announcements for GMC. CSF is a service and honor society. Only 10th, 11th, and 12th graders may apply, and there is a grade requirement. CSF applications are due Friday, September 29th at 2 p.m. You can apply online at the school website or pick up your application from Mrs. K in room 410. The PSAT is on October 18, 2023. Juniors can register starting September 18. The first Dungeons & Dragons Club meeting of the school year will be tomorrow, September 12th at lunch in room 254. That's the news for this week. Back to our host.
Thank you, Javes. As we head into the final segment of our show, we want to thank you for your respect and attention during this time.
As we pay our respects to the heroes in our community and around the world, there is one more group that we must acknowledge.
Let's hear about one more community event that intends to showcase the different vehicles and tools firefighters use when on duty.
Hey, well today we're out here in the Antelope Valley at Fire Station 129. It's an amazing day because this is a day where we open up our doors and all of our equipment to show the public what LA County Fire does. It takes a lot of hardware to effect the rescues and serve our communities on a daily basis, and it's neat for the public to really see what it is we do.
We have this event every year. It's Fire Service Day. It's a way for the community to come out, be able to take a look at the type of equipment that we have here at LA County Fire Department, kind of get to know what we do and how we do things. It's a good way just to interact with the public as well.
Today we've got a variety. We have just finished a car fire. We're going to do an auto extrication. We have our helicopter landing for an air ops demonstration. We also have our USAR team here, and they're incredible because they effect all kinds of heavy rescues and when people are in confined spaces, so they do an amazing job. So they're also here today showing what they can do.
At this time, they get to see all the different equipment we have. Obviously, we have a fire engine, we have fire trucks, we have ambulances, we have urban search and rescue equipment, and just expose them to different equipment and what they do.
A lot of questions we get asked is like how many people we can fit in a helicopter, which is a total of 14. When we take a flight crew, we get that asked of us quite a bit, and then basically they ask us like paramedic type questions like, oh, do you help save people's lives and things like that, and we start to talk about the medicine that we carry and different medical equipment that we use to help save lives.
If you want to be a part of the volunteer community throughout the fire service, we have our CERT teams, our Fire Explorer teams. There's some ROPs at the different colleges and universities. So there's a lot of ways to get connected with your local fire department.
My favorite part of this event is really just interacting with the public. I love being able to field questions from people that have those things. We're here to educate too, and it's good to be able to just interact with the community that we serve.
I think people really should understand what a massive team it is, and teamwork is paramount to the success of all of our rescues and just us living day to day and getting an accomplished mission together. So teamwork makes the dream work, like they say, and there's no better example than LA County Fire Department.
Thank you so much, Broden, for taking the time to showcase another one of these community events.
Thank you for tuning in, Coyotes. That's all we have for this special Heroes edition of GMC.
We hope you enjoyed this episode, and be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Good Morning Castaic.
And don't forget to take a look at our podcast, Coyote Call, on Spotify, where we discuss a variety of topics every week.
Have a great rest of your day, Coyotes, and we will see you next week.